Everybody has got pain. Everyone has got a thorn in the flesh. Everyone is battling something. And not everyone knows how to turn pain into purpose. That is why I want to share the story. I want to share a story of how I turned my condition into my purpose. How living with Parry Romberg Syndrome was my pain, but now it's my purpose, it's my signature, and it's my story. I faced challenges growing up in Africa with a facial difference. It was hard growing up in a society that thought I was cursed. A society that thought my parents were bewitched or I was bewitched. Talk about the school. Teachers expected me just to move on, pick up the paces and move on. While at that time I was experiencing a very difficult transition of seeing my face just melting away and seeing everything changing. Everybody just seemed to expect me to be okay. And my parents supported me. Everybody who loved me was there for me at that time. But I had an internal battle. I felt like my condition was a burden. And you probably might feel the same way too, that your problems are your burden. And now there are tables I couldn't sit in because of my condition. There are rooms I couldn't enter because of my condition. Because there is a stereotype that surrounds disability and facial differences. And that became my motivation. I sat down and gathered myself and thought, if I don't pick up myself, I'm going to become a reject. If I don't fight to become someone, I'm going to be something else. And at that point, my condition became my motivation. It became a reason why I had to make it. I just thought, you know what, no matter what, I got a point to prove. At that point, I had a point to prove. And that point was to prove to myself that I could do it. And then to the people that, you know what, not all is lost. And over time, I discovered something that every scar carried a lesson. Every rejection became a stepping stone for me. And every no that I received gave me an opportunity to practice again. And every scar carried a lesson of its own. Every failure carried its share of wisdom. Honestly, all that pain turned me into the person I am today. And I know that whatever pain you have, it has the capability to turn you into what you should be tomorrow. There are just 3 things that I learned about pain. The first one is that pain builds resilience. Pain just will toughen you up. The ability to rise again when you fall, pain taught me that. Right now, there's nothing, absolutely nothing that can crush me down. There's absolutely nothing that I can't come head on with. And it's the pain from the past that taught me. And that is how I was shaped into my purpose. The second thing is that pain built my empathy. Pain really builds your empathy. It makes you become compassionate. You become to feel for other people more than you've ever, because you know their pain, because you know how it is like to be in that position. And honestly, where you are right now, I think you are being shaped to become an empathetic person, a person who is going to be like a better person for tomorrow. And pain becomes purpose. When you share your story, that is where everything starts. When you own your story and you share it, you light the path for someone else. Look at me. I get to share my story. I get to live my purpose. I get to deliver keynote speeches. I get to form groups of people where I support them. I get to be the light in someone's dark days. And that is pain. Pain taught me that. Pain brought me here. So don't be afraid of pain. So bestie, if you're in the middle of pain right now, I want you to understand that you're in the middle of your purpose. You are in the story of becoming. You are in the story of discovering why you're here. And you're in the process of answering one of the most important questions as to why you are here and who you are. And you should understand that whatever you're going through, the time you solve it, when you share it, somebody will say, oh, I can relate. And somebody will say, I became a better person because you shared your story. Right now, I inspire millions of people worldwide with my story. And I get to embrace myself that I went through this pain for this reason. And if it makes the world a better place, I'm grateful for the pain. I'm grateful for the condition. Don't forget to subscribe. I want to be with you when you turn your pain into purpose. And leave your comment below. Let me know how this message resonates with you.